My name is Linus Valterius. I will present to you SKF Bearing Assist, a mobile tool that we have developed to support you when mounting bearings. Our experience working with customers all around the world in different industries, we see they have challenges within maintenance operations. One of them having difficulties with limited resources, also difficulties to recruit new young technicians and to find specialists in areas like bearings. We also see they often struggle with finding time for proactive work. Even though they know it's important, there is just not enough time or smart tools to do it effectively. And our other common challenge is also bearings that doesn't reach the life that either the technicians and the customer expect or that we have designed it for. One customer told us, "Don't tell us how great your bearings are because we destroy bearings. We need help to make them last." So, looking into what is happening, we know that many bearings, they fail because they are not properly mounted. And the mounting is a very critical stage of the bearing life cycle. If that is not done correct, it will have a negative impact on the life of the bearing, but also on the reliability and the performance of the asset where it's mounted. So we started to interview technicians that do mount bearings and ask them, what could we help you to do? And they told us, one challenge is that we are working with so many different applications. It's difficult for us to be able to be experts in every type of area, different products like bearings. They also said it can be a challenge to find instructions without interrupting the work. It would be great if there was a mobile app that we could use to scan the bearing, find the information we need when we need it. We are struggling with reporting to do proactive work. We want to work more digitally, but we don't find the right tools to do it. And also, we will need good solutions or tools to enable working more together, like handing over jobs in a good and easy way. So we felt there was a lot of potential to do something to help the technicians who mount bearings, and we decided to develop SKF Bearing Assist together with these technicians. Today it's a mobile tool that will enable easy, correct and quick mounting. A tool that can help even new recruits to become experts in mounting much faster than before. And with SKF Bearing Assist, a technician can save time and effort when mounting bearings, also increase skills and methods for doing it. With some of the features we included, we also will enable improved collaboration and knowledge sharing within a team of technicians. And the sum of that will be improved planning in the maintenance organization, but it's also improved asset reliability. So with that short introduction, I hope that you will visit App Store to download our SKF Bearing app today and try it out yourself. And if you already have other SKF apps like ProCollect or Pulse, you can sign in with your already existing user account. Now I will show you the SKF Bearing Assist app. So going into the app the first time, you will see an onboarding, show you some basic information about functions that I now will show. After that, you will be prompted to select how you want to use the app. You can use the app without an account, but creating an account would unlock all the features of the app, giving you bigger benefits. So after that, you would need to sign in to the app, entering your email and a password. Let's do that to get into the app. So here you will enter the Bearing tab, where you can find information about bearings. And there are 3 ways to find a bearing. The easiest, fastest way is to use the camera, scanning the barcode of a box. So here we have a bearing. Let's test that one. So here you will see the information about the bearing. You can also find a bearing by typing the designation. And the more you type, it will help you to narrow the search to find the bearing you are looking for. selecting the bearing, and again you will find the information. I will also show you a third way. If you don't have the designation, let's say you have dismounted an old bearing and the designation has worn off, then you can use the filter function to enter the dimensions of the bearing you are looking for, and it will help you to find the bearing that corresponds to the measurements that you enter. You can also select the type of bearing to narrow your search and then press the show button, and it will show the full list of the bearing matching your criteria. If it's still too long, you can also enter parts of the designation that will narrow the search even more. And when you found the bearing you're looking for, you can open it to review the details again. Okay, so let me show you how you would use the app to mount the bearing, supporting you the full way from preparation to follow-up. So then you would enter the Journal tab, and the first thing you need to do is to create a team. So just give your team a name, department, company, you choose yourself, and then press create. At this step you can also enter the email address of people, colleagues that you want to collaborate with, or you can choose to skip that for now. If you want to add people later, you would just go into the Profile tab, select the team, and invite more members by adding their emails. But so now we have a team set up. Maybe you are invited to also other teams. You will be able to select the team here that you want to work with. To start a new mounting, you press the plus sign here and you get into the mounting form. So first thing, we need to assign what asset you will install the bearing at. So pressing assets, and you see here you don't have any assets yet, so we need to create one. Let's say this is a pump and we have a reference that we want to use, and you can add a description. And press create. So now we have an asset, or we can add more mountings later. You can also add a location for where the job is done and a work order reference. And you can select the date when the mounting happened, or today. Next selection here is how you want to share this one. If it's only accessible to yourself, or if you want everyone in your team to be able to review the report and find the information. And then we need to add the products that you are going to mount and install to your asset. So again, the easiest way is just using the camera, scanning the barcode of the bearing box, and it will be added here to your report. You can also add bearings by the search function, enter designation, filters, or just selecting from the recent products you have viewed. So let's tap this one and see it's added here to the report. So when we're now going into mounting, you will open up the bearing. Again, you will find the same information, but here you can also access the mounting instruction. So tapping this, first we need to select how to mount the bearing, what method you want to use, the configuration and settings, and then you press show instructions. So here we'll get a summary of how you selected to mount the bearing, your settings, and also the calculations for the selected drive-up method. And in the bottom you can tap to find the step-by-step instructions how to prepare, how to mount, and also additional recommendations. In the bottom of the product page you will also find a checklist for you to consider when mounting the bearing. So the most essential steps of mounting a bearing, and going through them you can tick the boxes one by one, and this will be recorded to your mounting form. So now it says that for this bearing we have followed all the 6 steps. We can also add other products to record what other parts or components that you used. So let's say that we also had a bearing house. You can add that one and select the type bearing house and done. And now you have recorded that also to your form here. When added all the components you have installed, you can also add photos. And this of course you can do before and after you have filled the other information. So let's make it easy here and add some photos. Let's take a bearing as well. So when you add the photos, you can also add notes by typing. And press done. So when you added all information to your mounting, you can press save. And now it will show up in your list of mounting events. And the more mountings you have, they will pop up here. And the icon is also showing that this one is shared with everyone in your team. So when your team is doing mountings and add it to the team, you will also be able to view those mountings. If we open this one again, you can select to add it again, or if you want to share. So pressing here the share button, it will generate a PDF report that you can share through email or other sharing apps in your phone to send it to people, customers, managers that want to review the report of the work. And you see here, the checklist is also coming into the report. So here you have recorded, you have saved the information for future use, and that is it. This is how you can use the SKF Bearing Assist app. If you want to find more information on how to get support, you can go online to skf.com/bearingassist. Or you can always contact your local SKF representative or SKF distributor to get support from them. Now again, I hope you will visit the App Store to download the app, and thank you for watching.